all have joined to discuss about Women's Day, that is on 8th March, and we have all selected one specific topic to talk about today. But let me introduce the entire session of today's with a simple thought that everyone has a feminine side and a masculine side within them, whether they are a man by biologically or woman. So while talking about femininity, we should keep that in mind and respect and understand that even men can feel feminine from within. So let's start with Amresh, the one of the men in the house. Yes, Amresh, what is your topic and what are we going to discuss?
Yes, so bringing the interpersonal relationships in a woman's life and how it impacts their mental health. Because at the end of the day, it's not only about being a woman or a man. We are social creatures who are influenced by the people around us. That's the basic premise. But considering the social norms and nuances that has been going on for centuries and millennia, it is all the more observed that women have been on the receiving end of negative experiences as compared to men. And that is why I want to highlight the interpersonal relationship aspect when it comes to mental health on the occasion of Women's Day. I would begin by asking a question to every panelist here because I don't want to make it a monologue per se. So, my question to begin with would be, how comfortable are you in your own space, in your own skin, without the interaction of anybody else? Any form of sharing energy between two people or more than two people, that's interaction. Without any form of interaction with anybody, how
Hmm.
comfortable are you just by being yourself alone in solitude?
You just cannot have being alone. I think it's not, and it's not for mankind, and definitely not for a woman, because she always needs to have somebody to show love to. It just cannot be without the holistic thing. She's a part of the whole, right? She can never be all by herself.
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially like Shalini mentioned, it's not only about being a man or woman, it's about the masculinity and femininity. And the feminine aspect of an individual is about the energy, while the masculine aspect is more about the physical matter. And energy needs to constantly flow. And only by being in the presence of others does it flow. It becomes stagnated in isolation. But unfortunately, in today's world and across history, we have seen, despite being a necessity in our life, interpersonal relationships has been a source of misery. And here I would again raise a question. Why do we often rush to be in a relationship with somebody else, whether it is romantic or in a friendship or professionally speaking per se? Why do we always are in a rush to be with somebody else? And this is a question to ponder about when it comes to interpersonal relationship. Because in a relationship, yes, there are two people involved. But when there is no individual identity of the person, there is a very high risk of being enmeshed, merging between each other, becoming one single whole, losing your own unique identity. And this is seen especially among women more as compared to men. Men are raised to be independent, the lone warrior, so on and so forth. And adding other notions, which will not get into it because the highlight is on the feminine side of aspects in today's conversation. Whereas women, because men are made to feel isolated, women on one hand, A, they are made to feel that I need to step forward, I need to be the caregiver, I need to be the mother. And somewhere being aloof creates a sense of mystery and mysticism, especially that has been portrayed in lot of novels, lot of movies. The silent guy and the bubbly girl and match made in heaven kind of thing. But if you look at it objectively, it can lead to a lot of toxicity. Why do we go for the stereotype that is projected and marketed to us? Why can't we go for a person who is more emotionally available, somebody who is much more expressive, somebody who is more in tune with the feminine side and doesn't have to be the manly man per se. And even though the primary topic on the surface level, I have kept it as interpersonal relationship and its impact on mental health. But going to the core, it is about the intrapersonal relationship that we have with ourselves, the boundaries that we have internally. And here again, I would open a question to all the panelists. Similar to the first question that I raised, how comfortable are you in solitude in your own skin? Is are you somebody who has clear definitions of the people you want in your life in various respect, whether from a friend perspective, romantic partner perspective, colleague perspective, no matter what regard, do you have clear definition of the people you want in your life?
Yes, I do have. I do have because I believe that the people with whom I can connect in different way, like maybe that person is my colleague, maybe that person is my friend, uh, even my son, whoever. I'm leaving apart the personal relationships. Apart from that, I have a clear definition that which people will be in my inner circle. And if I can say it in one line, that is the people with whom I can connect. That's it. And I do really enjoy the solitude. I do really enjoy my own time because that is the time when I recharge myself, when I know I need another Debjani. Yeah, and I talk to her and I make the confusions that I am having. I discuss it with that Debjani and I make it clear in that way. So alone time and solitude is is, is a must in my life every day. And that is very important. Thank you for the question.